What's up, guys? It's me, the Athletic Brony, FritzRolle732, and as always, how do you do? You doing good? Alright. So, for this video, guys, this isn't going to be a movie review. In fact, it's actually going to be one hell of a long video. And the reason being that is because I am here to tell you my whole BronyCon 2017 story with all you guys around the world. And the reason why I want to do it is because I really want to share my experience and what happened to me at BronyCon 2017 with all you guys, especially to all the people out there who haven't been to BronyCon before, as well as all the bronies out there who haven't been to BronyCon before. And for all you bronies out there who haven't been to BronyCon before, I had to tell you, you are missing one hell of a great convention. It's a great convention to be at. I mean, I've been there for 2 years in a row since 2016, and I have to tell you, it was definitely by far one of the greatest moments of my life, being in that convention. But anyway, with that being said, I hope you grab your popcorn because we're going to be here all night long. In fact, speaking of all night long, right now it is 10:46 p.m., so I'm probably going to be timing this one and see how long I'll be able to last. But hopefully I won't be able to last long because I got a full bottle of water to keep myself hydrated and make sure my throat doesn't go dry and exhausted from the storytelling. So sit back, relax, it's story time. So what happened on day 0 on Thursday, August 10th, 2017? First off, me and my parents left from my cousin's house in Virginia to Baltimore, Maryland to stay at the Hampton for Thursday night. And we were also going to stay there at the Hilton. We were also going to stay at the Hilton from Friday to Monday the rest of the way. And the reason why we couldn't do also Thursday was because it was sold out and also other stuff. But I don't know. I wasn't paying attention to my parents. My bad. But anyway, and we ran a bit late. We left a bit late on schedule, and that wasn't only the worst part, but also the drive there was long because there was so much traffic, and we were driving up north, you guys. Like, it's a shorter way from Virginia to Baltimore, Maryland, up north than it is going from, than it is from last year, going from New Jersey to Maryland south. Like, seriously. And so, yeah, it could have taken us an hour to get there, but instead it took us like an hour and a half to 2 hours because not only because of traffic, but also we got lost as well. We didn't know where the hotel was at. In fact, my parents thought it would be a great idea to use the frickin' GPS on our frickin' rental car. And when we were almost there at our hotel, we still got lost around the city. I'm like, Mom, Dad, use your frickin' phone and just get Siri to do the work. It's not that hard. Like, seriously, that's what I've been telling my parents every time, ever since the iPhone was, like, invented. Like, seriously. And by the way, it was my stepdad, not my dad. Anyway, but that doesn't matter. So, yeah. But then, soon enough, we arrive at the hotel, and we checked in and unpacked our things, and we got ready to picking up our badges. And by we, I mean my stepdad and myself. My mom is not in this. Yeah, no. I didn't want her to be, so, yeah. So, yep. And so, we got into the convention, and it was a great sight to be in, and it was actually a great sight to see. I mean, what can I say? The Baltimore Convention Center, she is a beauty. Oh my gosh. So yeah, got into the entrance, and we got in line. Well, actually, my stepdad got in line. I didn't have to go in a line because there was no line at all. And so, in fact, I just skipped myself. I mean, there was like no line at all, and so I just, skipped and just ran along, round and round, like, serpentine and all that. And, finally ended up getting my badge, you guys. Like, I ended up getting my badge at the convention, and I gotta tell you, it was a really great sight to see. And the reason why it actually didn't take that long was because I got my gold sponsor badge, so I was in the sponsor line. As for my stepdad, he was a regular he was going to be a regular attendee, so therefore he had to wait in line. Oh well, kind of sucked to be him, but it was also hilarious at the same time. But anyway, it was still great, and I gotta tell you, and not only getting the badge and also this cool lanyard like that is purple, which is one of my favorite colors, and also I love the design of all the mascots. Here's a close-up right here since the lighting is pretty bad. And yeah, they are so cute. So yeah, and not only did I get, those two stuff, but I also got a few other stuff in this bag right here. And I also got the bag as well, so, but no shit. But first off in this bag, what better, item than a regular con goer would go with is his or her program. Sorry. Like I said, it's almost 11 and I'm tired. So, and I gotta tell you guys, this con book is, extra special to me because I am actually in the con book, but, not a photo or anything, but instead, my name is on here, like, with all the other sponsors who showed up at the convention, like, and I gotta say, that is real legit. And to, for further close-up, here I am, right here, you guys, here, wait, here's the close-up, yep. You see the quotation marks of FritzRolle? Yep, there I am right there. So yep, FritzRolle. And for those of you who still have those programs, who went to BronyCon and still have their programs, you might find me as well. But along with that, I also got some cool nifty stuff. Such as, oh wait, I even got this t-shirt, and which I really gotta say is really legit because I love video games. I've been a fan of video games throughout all my life. I played them, cleared them, won them, and so having this t-shirt in, being this a video game themed shirt, I gotta say this is really legit. So special thanks to the people at BronyCon who designed them. Well, anyway, moving forward, I got this cool sponsor coin, which is really shiny. You see blank canvas on this side, and on this side we got the BronyCon symbol, which I gotta say, it is really shiny again. And you may not see it in the camera, but I see it right here when I first, got it unpacked today. It actually ended up getting some scratches, but it doesn't matter. I still love it. And along with that, I also got this cool blank canvas keychain. And I'm probably going to plan to give it to my friends tomorrow, or I may keep it. I don't know. I'm going to decide on that. And along with that, I also got a Priority Key Buddy wristband, and I'll explain later on in this video what a Priority Key Buddy is, for those you don't know. I didn't know what it was until Saturday, so yeah. And along with that, I also got this cool sponsor pin with Hoopbeats on it, who happens to be my favorite mascot. And let's see, and there's also a few other stuff that I got, such as the Con Chair's letter, which I gotta say that was the most valuable thing. And I also heard there was gonna be a website thank you, but I don't know where to find it though. So yeah. Oh, here it is. I also got these cool stickers. I'm probably gonna give those to my friends. So yeah. And again, I got the bag. And so I also got a water bottle, which I have to say, it's not really a water bottle, you guys. I thought it was going to be, when I was gonna get a water bottle, let me rephrase. When I thought I was gonna get a water bottle, I thought it was gonna be like a sports bottle, like the triathlon athletes or the Tour de France cyclists were gonna like usually drink when they're like riding a bike or running and stuff. But no, instead it was like a teenager or adult version of a sippy cup. Yeah, it was a glass version of a sippy cup. It's like one of those, cups with glass cups with, a plastic lid and a plastic straw to go with it. Yeah, it was one of those things. It wasn't a water bottle. But oh, it was still cool. It had the same designs as this lanyard. So that was legit. And as you guys noticed, though, there are signatures on my badge. More on that later on in this video. So yeah, and as for any other things, I also got an autograph line hop ticket, which was cool. More on that later. And I also got a $25 credit coupon to the swag shop, but I did not spend it though. So yeah, my fault. Because they ran out of hats. So yeah. And as for anything else, they also gave me some coupons as well. And oh, why didn't I notice that before? I also, and this has got to be the best one out of everything else, I also got this mascot plushie set with all 3 mascot plushies, and I have to tell you, this is definitely by far the best one out of everything. Even the shirt, I love the shirt. And I'm probably going to give those 2 to my friends, and I'm going to keep this one because, you know, I love Hoopbeats. He's my favorite because, like Hoopbeats, music is my department as well. Like, I love music. Listening to music is my thing. You know, hope to sing some songs on this channel real soon. Yeah, planning to do some covers, by the way. But, yeah, and so that's the thing. And as for what my stepdad pretty much less of everything, and he just had a regular orange lanyard. But oh well. And of course I had the frickin', social, social card, badge, where it tells you how social you are and stuff like that, which I don't blame them, which is smart. Want to keep their boundaries. So yeah, and so we got our badges, and I actually met a few Horseman's people during that day. Like, I actually got the chance to meet TheLostNarrator, otherwise known as Thespio. He's a Brony VA. He's known for doing, like, being a part of fanfic readings and comic dubs, and he's also known for doing some voice work and some fan animations, which I gotta say, that's really damn cool. And, I knew him for playing Discord and, a couple of Toucan LDM's videos, and I have to say he is a really good voice actor, and I'm happy that he got engaged this weekend. So yeah, and congratulations to TheLostNarrator. And what's his girlfriend's name? Something Moonlight. I forgot. Sonata Moonlight, I think. Maybe. I'm gonna correct myself in the comments section if I get it wrong. But oh well. So yeah, I met him, and I also passed by Chief Hunter and Lady Ava Cosplay. I was gonna say hi to them, but my parents were around during that time. In fact, there was a few people that I could have said hi to, but I didn't get the chance because my parents were around, and the reason why I get nervous, and the reason why I didn't say hi to them is because, I felt like I had a feeling that my parents were going to be concerned and like, who is our son talking to and why does he know them and all that. But oh well. And as for every other person who I met, I actually passed by Nora on Thursday, but I did get the chance to meet her on Friday. More on that later. So yeah. And I also passed by Brony Dance Party, and I also passed by Garnica, but Garnica was busy, so I didn't even have a chance. So, the parent excuse wasn't even going to work anyway. And as for what happened Thursday night, me and my family went to dinner and stuff like that, and we went to this Irish pub place in the harbor, but I ordered the ribs, and I had to tell you, the ribs were so spicy. Like, I don't know what they put on it, like, seriously. And so I couldn't eat them, and when my mom tried them, she thought they were disgusting. She thought they were gross, and she was just, blech, and all that. And so therefore I had a grilled chicken, and and some cucumbers, and that was pretty much it. But that did not fill my appetite, so it was pretty disappointing. In fact, I barely ate anything this weekend. Like, seriously, you guys, there was barely anything there to eat except P.F. Chang's, which I did eat on Friday. More on that later. So yeah. And so we went back to our hotel at the Hampton and, saw some pony stuff before the con would start. And I was really excited and all that. And so, Thursday ended. Now, day one, Friday. So, we started off leaving to our hotel, and before we left, I actually got up early, you guys, and I was still sick during the week because before I was already sick, like before BronyCon was going to begin, like I was coming down with a fever and stuff, but I was getting better and better every day because I just needed rest and medicine, that's all, and vitamins as well. Uh-oh, passing the 15-minute mark. Anyway, so moving forward, let me think. Oh yeah, and so I got up early at 5:45, you guys. 5:45. Seriously, you guys. Like I just had bad sleep and all because of my sickness and stuff. And I did not stay up. Yeah, okay, that's a lie. I did stay up late, probably like around 11 o'clock, I think. But oh well. And so, but I did get up, but something cool came on TV when I got up. I saw the original Teen Titans, you guys, and I gotta say, it was amazing seeing them back. I'm like, yay, no Teen Titans Go! Teen Titans, yes! My god. And after that, as I was getting ready, I also saw one of my favorite sports movies, 42, the Jackie Robinson movie, which I gotta say that is in my top 5 sports movies of all time, and I recommend go see that. And so moving forward, I get ready, I get dressed in my Jeff Hardy cosplay, and that's what I was wearing on Friday day. I was cosplaying as Jeff Hardy, and I even wore this hat with the outfit. I was planning not to wear the hat, you guys, because, Jeff Hardy, he just, doesn't wear a hat. He's not known for wearing hats in wrestling, obviously, but also not known for wearing a hat in, his entrances. That's John Cena. Yeah, that is John Cena. But oh well, it's just the reason why I couldn't do that and I had to bring the hat was because, heck with it being good with the outfit. It also, I feel, here's the thing, you guys, I'm a really big hat person. Like, I wear hats for a living. Like, I'm such a hat person that whenever I take it off or, someone tells me to take it off, like, and, for a considerable amount of time, or whenever I'm indoors, it makes me feel naked and it just makes me feel so uncomfortable. Like, seriously, like whenever I take it off, it just and I have hair. Like, you can tell I have hair. I mean, and you knew that from the very first, from my past videos that I had hair, but it's just I feel naked and it just makes me feel uncomfortable. I just like, my hats hugging my head. Like, I'm used to having a head hug. Is what I like to call it. So yeah. So, we went on our way, and soon enough, we make it inside the Hilton. Me and my stepdad made it inside the Hilton, and we walked across the Sky Bridge on our way to opening ceremonies. And of course, since I was a sponsor and he was a regular attendee, we stood in separate lines. But being in the sponsor line was great because heck with it, getting in there sooner. I also saw a few Horseman's bronies that I recognized. Like, I saw Red Card and Chief Hunter, they were in front of me, and behind me was Nora and Pega's sister Kiwi. And when I saw Nora, she was wearing a Twilight cosplay, and I'm like, oh my gosh, she's cosplaying. This is a first. Oh my gosh. Need to take a breath. So yeah, and then we were waiting for like several minutes before opening ceremonies. Like, we were waiting for like almost an hour and stuff like that. And I had to tell you, like, it was so much fun waiting in line. Like, that is the best. Like, seriously, it's the best. Yeah, being a brony, like, waiting in line at BronyCon is the best way to wait in line. Seriously, is the best place to wait in line, you guys. BronyCon is the best place to wait in line because you get to start up chants like that are like meme worthy and stuff like that. And that's our thing that BronyCon is known for, is chants. Like, 2013 was Ice Cold Water, 2014 was Fun, 2015 was Do It, 2016 was Sweep, or I'm at Soup! What do you mean you're at Soup? I mean, I'm at Soup! What store are you in? I'm at the Soup store! Why are you buying clothes at the Soup store? You! Oh my god, like, that one was good. And so, what would be 2017? And so I thought 2017, and I said this when we were waiting for opening ceremonies when I got to my seat. I told Red Card this. I said I think 2017 should be in honor and tribute to the Hardy Boys. It should be delete, and it was for a couple people. You would see that in Red Card's vlog. Um, if you watch Red Card's vlog, it was for a couple people, me being one of them. Um, or it would be beep beep I'm a sheep, which it should be because hello, a guy who sings it is in the convention. Black Griffin was in the convention, so of course it should be beep beep I'm a sheep, but sadly it wasn't. It instead was last year's. There was not enough beep beep I'm a sheep, you guys. Seriously, not enough beep beep I'm a sheep. Come on. And I even tried to chant it, and I did have some help with the guy next to me, but we weren't loud enough. So yeah, it was just too loud. Yeah, it was just too loud for us to handle. And also, while we were waiting, I also saw Geek Brony pass by, and I gave him a bro hoof, and he was nice. And I told him, Geek Brony, I got the meat sweats because he was on Baloney's React, and so that was cool. So yep, and then soon enough we walked into the main event hall. And I sat by Red Card because I wanted to talk to him because, he was a great buddy on the internet and on social media. And, I haven't seen him in 13 months since last year's BronyCon. And, he was the first Horseman person to follow me on Instagram or any social media, I would say. And I have to tell you, Red Card, if you're watching this, don't deny it. You are Horseman. Like, seriously, you have millions of views on YouTube. You have over almost 25,000 subscribers on YouTube. Don't deny it. You are Horseman. You are known for your vlogs. You are known for your PMVs. You are awesome. And don't forget about that. Like, seriously. And like, remember when you said to Spike Firemain you'll always be Spike Firemain's to me, well, guess what, Red Card? I'm here to tell you that you'll always be Horseman in my book, even if you don't realize it. In my opinion, you are Horseman. Yeah, you even got the Twitter verified. You even got verified on Twitter that you're Horseman. So don't forget it, Red Card. Don't forget it. But oh well. Anyway, so we waited for opening ceremonies. I chatted with him for a bit, and it was fun and stuff like that. And so you would see me in Red Card's vlogs in his Friday that I was actually in the vlog, and in fact I was actually credited. I was in the bar, and he also mentioned my Instagram, which I recommend follow. Got some cool posts, especially from this year's BronyCon. In fact, the photos I'm about to show you are on my Instagram, so check them out and follow me. So yep, but anyway, so moving forward, opening ceremonies was fun. Got to see the old 2015 BronyCon animation made by Picapedi and his gang. Like, that was cool and it was fun. And yeah, opening ceremonies was great. Got to introduce so many people, and in the end, we also got to see a sneak peek performance. In fact, it was a mashup. It was a mashup of Crusader and Here We Are, which was performed by Black Griffin and Michelle Creeper, and that was so awesome, you guys. Like, I was singing out loud, I was jumping up and down like a true Griffin Bloom fan, boy, whatever. And so yeah, I was loving it. And soon enough, when in the end of opening ceremonies, there was the traditional selfie, except this time, this was a moving selfie. I thought it was a selfie, but no, it was a moving. And then during there, they also announced that there was going to be a blow up obstacle course. And then they said, sadly, it's not a ball pit. And I was like, thank God, because Black Griffin would break it like he did at BabsCon, which is true. 2014 BabsCon, Black Griffin, Black Griffin popped a ball pit. Check it out on Race's vlogs. You'll see it. So yeah, and so I was a part of it, and actually that's when Nora recognized me, and she was like, "Where?" when I said Black Griffin, and so she was like, "Oh, hey, man," and then I was like chatting and stuff, trying to, introducing, and she was just putting my hand out, like, "Just shake my hand, dude." Oh, nice to meet you. And so that was opening ceremonies. And now Bands of BronyPalooza, it was the first and only panel that me and my stepdad were at together. Um, and it was a fun panel. Got to, hear some interesting stuff from all the bands who were performing at BronyPalooza, which was cool. And after that, I got to meet one of my favorite balonies, Drummershy, the creator of Baloney's React, and also the guy that was performing with Cyril the Wolf at BronyPalooza. And I gotta say, meeting him was really cool and stuff like that. It was the first post that I made on Instagram after getting the sponsor badge, of course. Oh, man, it was great meeting him. He was a cool guy. And he still does not know how to pronounce my name properly. Drummershy, if you're watching this, it's Rolie. Rolie. The E's not silent. But oh well, it was still great meeting him. Alright, and the next panel I went to was Riffing is Magic. That one was great. And in fact, I actually got a great seat because I was on the right front aisle. I was at the front right section of the chairs, and in fact, it was a perfect spot because that was where I saw AC Racebust's camera pointing out to the crowd, because he normally sets up two cameras, I think. He normally sets up the one. Yeah, in his Riffing His Magic video, you see two camera views. You see one facing the screen of the movie along with a few people in the crowd, and you also see them in person as well. And guess what? I was in the video. Yep, I am in the video. In fact, not only that, if you get the chance to see the video, I'm also in the thumbnail, you guys. Except you only see me like right... Actually, wait, I'm pointing... Yeah, right there, like where I'm pointing at. You're only gonna see like that portion of me, like of my head and stuff. So yeah, but you'll be able to see me in the video and all that. So, and again, it was a fun time. And so that was Riffing His Magic, and then after that, I got the chance to get Daniel Ingram's autograph, and that's where I used my autograph line hop ticket. And I gotta say, getting Daniel Ingram's autograph and getting the chance to meet Daniel Ingram was a real dream come true. Like, seriously. Hold that thought. So yeah, meeting Daniel Ingram was really cool. The head of music of the show, like, I asked him my question, like, what was it like getting the chance to meet, work with and meet Sia? And before I said this, I said, of course I told him, I know you get this from a lot of people, but I just would like to know, what was it like, meeting and working with Sia? And he said it was actually great. In fact, when he met her, they actually did some songs before work, I think. They sang some songs, and I gotta say, that blew my mind, like, because I happen to be a huge fan of Sia, you guys. Like, in fact, wait. In fact, I not only got an autograph, I also got his photo. Like, that was legit so cool, you guys. Like, getting a photo and autograph with him was really amazing, and getting the chance to meet him, I gave him a hug in the end. Like, it was just so amazing. And Daniel Ingram, if you're watching this, I was going to tell you this, but it slipped out of my mind. You have made my dream come true, dude. You have made my dream come true with, getting to work with Sia, and I cannot wait to see what the song she has in store for this movie. Like, I'm so anticipated. But anyway, I gotta keep my anticipations low because I am a movie reviewer, so, yeah, I can't keep them high. I gotta keep them the same way as a regular reviewer does it. But man, it was just great. And, and like I said, I've been a huge fan of Sia since 2015. Like, when I first when I saw the Elastic Heart video, it was during the time when I was a fan of Shia LaBeouf, because he was one of my favorite movie actors. I know it's strange, but hey, he was in my favorite sports movie. So who cares? So yeah, and so, I saw the music video, and I thought it was a great work of art, and I also liked the song behind it, and, I did, and that's also when I became a fan of Maddie Ziegler. So, yeah, that was just really cool, and so, yeah, that's the story on how I became a fan of Sia. But anyway, moving forward. Sorry, that sounded awkward. Moving forward, after getting Daniel Ingram's autograph, I mean, it was. I went down to try to go meet Lost and Mag, but sadly I was a bit late. I got there on time, but they were just to leave. Oh, at the half an hour. Now we're at the 30-minute mark, people. Um, but yeah, I just ran so late. In fact, the plan was I was going to do a Lost and Mag Power Hour meetup and then get Ingram's autograph, but sadly I did reverse because I was nervous to meet them. But Lost was actually fine. She was cool. I got a chance to meet Lost at the last minute, so that was cool. But oh well. And I asked her my question, like, how did you feel about, what was your response on the top 10 creepypasta that WatchPony.com met? Did you feel like there were some where you actually thought couldn't make the list, or were you fine with everything? And she said everything was fine. However, as for me, no. There could have been a couple that could have been made it, and there could have been a couple that should not make it. And, and more on that story later. So, yeah, and so after that, I went down to the Cutie Mark Crusader panel. Yay. Like, that, and, had a fun time at that. And after that, I had lunch at P.F. Chang's and ate some lo mein and chicken, and it was just so great. And I pretty much chilled out after that and, hung around. And I also went to the marketplace and looked around the marketplace to see where everything is and all that. So, yeah. And I pretty much did that at some other times as well during that day. In fact, I actually want to go backwards at Daniel Ingram's for a bit to see if I left off on anything. So yeah, started off with a handshake and, and ended off with a hug. Yeah, that's pretty much what I just said, but oh well. As for anything else on, meeting Daniel Ingram, all I could say was he was a great guy, happy to meet him, and, like I said, Daniel, if you're watching this, you made my dreams come true. So, and again, can't wait. But anyway, and then after that, I went down to the Bronies React panel at the Hall of the Sun, and I had to tell you, the line was building up, so I had to wait, and I was like, oh my god, that's a line? And it's only like an hour and a half before. Oh god. Damn it. Oh well. But hey, it was well worth it because I managed to get good seats. Because I was actually, again, at the front right, but this time I was at the front. And before the show, Jack Spade was walking around, and I gave him a bro hoof, and that was really cool. And in fact, people right next to me actually see Nowacking, and I'm like, wait, Nowacking's here? And so I try to look for her, and I'm like, I can't see her. She's over there with with the shirts of the cats. Oh my god! Oh my god! Like, I was geeking out, you guys. Oh my gosh, like, I'm gonna take the glasses off for a sec. Oh my god. Let me tell you what my reaction was, okay? I was like, oh my gosh, geeking out. Oh my god, she is here. She is here. Like, oh my god. And for those who don't know, I happen to be a huge fan of Nowacking. Like, she's my favorite Brony voice actor in the fandom, and she's also my favorite reactor in Brony's React, okay? Like, I love her for being Vinyl. In fact, I think she totally deserves to be the voice of Vinyl in the show. However, she gets denied because the fucking Hasbro says that Vinyl can't talk. But give her a chance, because believe me, if you want Vinyl to talk, get Nowacking on the phone. Please. Get her to have a professional role. Like, seriously. She deserves it. And so, but in nerd words, she's my senpai. Well, yeah, I would say, yeah. In the fan community, she's my senpai. Like, if there was, like, any person that I would consider being my senpai in the community, community-wise, it would be Nowacking. And as for guys, it would be Saber Spark. And maybe Black Griffin, I don't know. But, nah, probably not. I'm gonna leave that to Nora. But yeah, and then during the Bronies React panel, I stood in line to ask, a question, and finally, for the very first time, I stood behind the mic and I asked a question. However, at the same time, I was kind of nervous, you guys. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I was nervous, and the reason why I was nervous because I said, and like 8 times. I said the word 8 times before I even asked my question. In fact, I even said, like, here's what I did. So I said to Black Griffin, first off, I just want to say this is my first time being on the mic ever at a panel. Welcome, yeah, America, and all that. And then I also said, and first, and also another thing, Black Griffin, I just want to say, being this, I know it's a month early, but I just want to say happy 10-year anniversary. And here's the thing, I did not say YouTube channel. I said yeah, happy 10-year anniversary to to, like, how the hell did I say that? Like, I tried like, how the hell did I say that? Like, seriously, how is that possible that I said your tube channel? Like, I tried saying it again, and I can't say it, you guys. I don't know how that slipped. Like, that doesn't even make any sense. I should have said your YouTube channel the whole time. But oh well, I got nervous. And he was like, oh my gosh, 10 years? Thank you, sir. But man, yeah, good thing Nora wasn't jealous. But oh well, she didn't know about it. So and in fact, I even told her that on YouTube. But she was like, you know what, for you to say that, that is awesome. Because I didn't know about it. And when I heard her say that, I'm like, what? You didn't know about that? But aren't you supposed to be the biggest fan of Black Griffin? Hmm. Oh well, lost her fan status quote, I guess. Just kidding. I love you, Nora, so you're fine. Anyway, so yeah, moving forward, and then so I asked my question, and it was, who was your favorite MLP dramatic reader in the fandom? And so Dusty Cat said Dr. Wolf, and Black Griffin was like Mike the Microphone, and so did everybody else. As for Saber Spark, he doesn't watch those, but they are cool. And believe me, I think that could have been the part where I said, I recommend check out my favorite dramatic reader. Well, Saber Spark, if you're interested, I recommend check out my favorite dramatic reader, Obab Scribbler. And if that's not enough, I recommend also check out Magpie Pony and TheLostNarrator. Even though she's known for doing creepypastas, she knows how to get it done. And even though she does creepypastas, she knows how to get it done. You know what I mean? Well, yeah. So yeah, and I gotta say that was great, but it was still great, and you know, in the end, gave him peace out and all that. So yeah, it was all cool. And after that, I got a photo and an autograph from my senpai, Nowacking, and I gotta say thank you, Nowacking, for giving me that. And look, you guys, she even put a little heart in her eyes. Oh my god, what can I say? I love you, Nowacking, if you're watching this. And so after that, I was going to join in the Bronies React meetup, but sadly, I actually had to go join in the line to the Ponies the Anthology 6. Why did I say sick? Oh god. Ponies the Anthology 6 panel, which was going to show the premiere, and so I had to get in line early. Excuse me. Sorry, spaghetti. Yeah, mom spaghetti. Okay, I'm not going to get into that. And so, yeah. And actually, as I was waiting in line, an hour later of waiting in line, I get this. I get this Jay Holler pin. And I got to say, this is definitely one of the best politics pins ever. PMVs are friends of mine. Yeah, Jay Holler 2020. Actually, more like 2024 or 28, give or take. I don't know his age, so yeah, I'm gonna say 28 because, you know. But yeah, this guy deserves to be president, so yeah, because this guy knows dank memes, people. So yeah, and I gotta say, got front row seats in the middle, perfect seats. I sat next to Red Card and Drummershy, had an amazing time, had so much laughs, so many references that I understood. It was just so great, you guys. Like, it was just so amazing. And I just gotta tell you guys, Drummershy really hates kazoos. Like, oh my god, there was the part where they were playing like some like cringeworthy version of the My Little Pony theme, and you know, along with some cringy animation, and it had, you know, instead of just regular the original instrumental, instead it was replaced by kazoos, and Drummershy was just gone. He was just gone, you guys. And oh my god. And if you guys want to check out my reaction of at the panel, I recommend click in the link below to in the description to Derpy Mail's video. Yeah, check it out, you guys. Because seriously, me and Red Card were laughing so hard, you guys. It was just so much fun. And yeah, overall, it was an amazing project. Probably one of the best Ponies anthologies ever. And so after that, the last thing I did Friday night was Silverhound's performance. I went to see Silverhound at BronyPalooza, and in fact, I thought I was not going to make it to BronyPalooza, but I did halfway, yeah, to the second half of Silverhound's performance at BronyPalooza, and I thought I was not going to make it because, it said in the schedule that it was going to last for 2 hours, the anthology panel, but instead it actually was an hour, so that was cool. Managed to squeeze in another one, so, yep, and I was right there just when they were about to hit Egomania, and it was amazing. I saw him perform Egomania, Peppermint, Diamonds, I think. Yeah, I think it was Diamonds. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they did Diamonds. Come Alive, Sound of the Summer, and a new song that Silverhound make that he's actually collaborating with my favorite Brony musician of all time, The Living Tombstone, or TLT for short. A remix of a certain song. I don't know what it is. I don't know whether it's a remix, actually. I think it could be a single mix, probably, or original mix. So yeah, and overall the performance was amazing. It was cool. And and that wraps up my Friday. Now on to Saturday. And as of right now, we're past 41 minutes. Like I said to you guys, we're going to be here for a while. Probably up to an hour, maybe an hour and a half. And like I said, this is going to be uncut, so no editing. So, Saturday. After going to bed at 1:30 in the morning on Saturday, I tried setting up an alarm. Big mistake. Never set up an alarm because you're going to have lack of sleep. So, I had trouble sleeping because, again, I had still had a cold. And so, at first, I went down to the Saturday morning ponies panel, which, started at 10 o'clock. And I gotta say, I was a bit late on that panel, but I still made it. I ran late, but I still managed to make some time and, see a few things, which was cool. I got the chance to, see My Little Pony parodies of Recess and... Let's see, there was another one. Oh, Star versus the Forces of Evil. And I gotta say, it was great. It was great seeing those two things. So yeah, and let's see if there, were there any others? No, it was just Recess and Star versus the Forces of Evil. And I saw, and yeah, the episode Recess they did was the box. I loved the box episode. That one was cool. And great job they brought back Recess. That was really cool. Bringing back the old cartoons from Toon Disney. I love that. I love Toon Disney. And so after that, I went down to the Music of Equestria panel. And that's when I start hanging out with Nora, my friends Nora and Rosie and Val. And speaking of them, I actually got the chance to meet them. Oh yeah, I forgot. I got the chance. No wonder why I thought I forgot something. After I got Daniel Ingram's autograph, I got the chance to meet Rosie and Val. Like, I saw Rosie, like, as I was exiting out, I saw Rosie and Val, and I'm like, Rosie, Val, it's me, FritzRolle732. I follow you on Instagram. Yeah, it's great to meet you. Oh my gosh, I haven't, because I haven't seen them on Thursday, and so, oh my god, it was just great meeting them, to finally meet them. And I had to tell, I even asked them, man, like, why are all the biggest fans of Black Griffin and Apple Bloom live in Florida? Like, seriously, because the thing is, they're from my home, Nora, Rosie, and me, we're biggest fans of Griffin Bloom, and we all live in Florida. Like, what are the odds? Like, seriously. What are the odds? Is right. So, yeah, and so saw them, and soon enough, Nora comes over, and she takes away my key, this thing. Like, I was wearing it around my, around my wrist, around my left wrist, and soon enough, she just, took it away from my wrist, but, without asking. But I didn't mind. Maybe a little, but, I didn't want to make a big fuss out of it. But what can I say? And so basically, for going back, and for those who are wondering what is a key, what is a priority key, basically what it is that you let a friend actually join you in line at the sponsor line. So that way they can, that way you are able to, you know, give them a chance for a change. And so I was like, oh, I get it now. So basically, Nora was with me, and so, and we sat together at the music of Equestria panel, and the panel was really cool. And I was gonna ask them a question. I was gonna ask them what the song Zero Gravity was about, like what's the background story of it and all that. But oh well, didn't get the chance to ask them that, or did I? More on that later. Anyway, so it was a great panel. Got to hear some songs of the first take of songs, like the original recording of, the original first take recording of some songs. Like I heard from songs of Luna's Future, which that one was good, and and also, uh, it was the season 6 episode 4 one. Um, Yeah, the On Your Mark song. I forgot what that one was called. It's the one Apple Bloom sang that was so deep and stuff. And by the way, I even remember at one moment in that panel, when Gabe was singing, Nora fainted on my lap. Like I thought that was hilarious. And like, there, you'll get him. Not really though. I didn't say that in my mind. But yeah, it was still a great panel. And also, I even heard the original take of Party Pony made by, that was sung by Weird Al. Except, guess what? The original one wasn't actually sung by Weird Al. It was actually sung by Lee Tokar. I'm like, when I heard that, I was like, that sounds like Lee Tokar. And then, I said that to Nora, and she was like, and then oh my god, and then when we soon realized that that was Lee Tokar, all of a sudden Nora was spazzing, and so was I, because I called it, and we tried high fiving each other, and it just ended off. Yeah, it did not work out well. And so she was like, just do a bro hoof. Yeah, yeah. I mean, hello, we're bronies. I mean, screw the freaking high five. Just end it with a bro hoof. Like, seriously. Nobody can miss it with a bro hoof except, paper covers rock. Like, seriously. But anyways, so yeah, great panel. And then after that, I made it. I was a bit half an hour late on this one, but I still managed to make it. I was at the Pinky Tales panel, hosted by my favorite fanfic readers, Lost Narrator, Goody Serenade, Magpie Pony, and Scribbler. And there was also another guy. I don't know his name though. So yeah, it was a great panel. It was so much fun, and just seeing Goody just flip out and just go like that with his Countess Coloratura cosplay is like, yeah, you get it. Yeah, you go, man. Like, seriously, like, he just had enough, like, what, Pinky? Do you not know what the word distraction means? Yes. Oh, wait, yes, I do. It means to throw someone off because due to concentration or anything. And then he was like, you don't say. Did you have a question? Oh, I did? I kind of forgot. That's it. I am out of here. I am just done with this. No, wait, don't come back. I'm leaving right now. And it was just great. And it was just so much fun. And also, I mean, the readers, all the audience participation was just perfect. I mean, it was definitely the best panel at the Hall of the Planets by far. Like, seriously. Even though it was the only one that I went to in that room. But it was still amazing though, me. And after that, I got the chance to meet the fanfic readers. Like, here's another photo. I got the chance to meet my favorite one of all time in the fandom, Obab Scribbler. And I also got the chance to meet Lost and Magpie, who they got engaged, which that was sweet. Like, when I met Lost, and by the way, going back, Friday, when I met Lost, I was like, oh my gosh, like, when I heard you guys got engaged, I was like, I'm subscribing to your YouTube channel, because, I've been a fan of hers, in the truth, I've been a fan of her work since 2016, I think it was either summer or fall. I don't know. I do know it was in 2016. I've been a fan of her since, but never a subscriber. Like, I did not subscribe to her until this very day when they got engaged. I subscribed to her. I felt like it was the right call to subscribe to her because seriously, those guys are like, she's an awesome. I love her readings, and also Grimdark is Grimdark's my favorite topic. Is my favorite genre of fanfics, you guys. It's my favorite genre. In fact, like I said, I am going to do a series in the month of Macabre, so stay tuned for that. And also, meeting Magpie Pony was really cool. I even told her that, I love your Pinky Tails because, it brings me back to my childhood. Like, I love it. Being a Disney fan and all that. And during the fan meetup, I responded to Lost. I told Lost that, and by the way, Lost, I just had to say, I just wanted to make a response from yesterday about your, wait, hold on, let me just, pause for a second. Lost, I just wanted to say, my response on, what you said yesterday. I do agree with you, but however, in my opinion, I felt like there could have been a couple other, fanfics that didn't want to be on the list. Like, for example, Sweet Apple Massacre is number 10. I was like, hell no, no. And and all that. And she kind of was like, yeah. But, like, and I even told her, like, seriously, we got fanfics like Silent Ponyville and Awoken, and, like, we got all those other ones, like, that could have been number 10. Like, why did it have to be Sweet Apple Massacre? And then, she kind of agreed with me on that one. And however, she did tell me, and this was actually, I got an exclusive on this one. You guys should hear this. And however, I don't know if, I hope I won't get striked for this one, or, but hopefully, but the thing is about this one, WatchPony.com is planning to do a top 10 multi-genre fanfic, or multi-genre creepypasta. I don't know which one it is, though. I do know it's going to be like a multi-genre. I mean, not multi-genre, multi-chapter. Oh my god. What time is it? It's 11:37. What can I say? I'm tired, you guys. It's 11:37. Multi-chapter fanfic. My bad. He's planning to do a top 10 for that, so I cannot wait for that. And hopefully Silent Ponyville will be on that list, because seriously, it is definitely by far one of the best multi-chapter, heck with multi-chapter creepypasta in the MLP fandom. It's also one of the best multi-chapter fanfics in general, to be honest. Like seriously, Reckoning, Upheaval, Reckoning, Fall of Equestria, Silent Ponyville, like all these multi-chapter, seriously, man. Good thing Magpie doesn't watch my stuff, because seriously, I'm making so many raspberries, she will cringe her ass off. So, yep, and, so, and all those fanfics, they probably might be on the list. But oh well. So and so going back, meeting Scribbler was cool. Like when I met her, I told her that you've been, I even shouted out loud, she's my favorite fanfic reader right here, and all that. And I told her, that I love your work, like you are pro, like you're you're really a pro at. I don't think I said this, but I just want to say, Scribbler, if you're watching this, I just want to say that you work like a pro on these projects. Like you are amazing. Like you are amazing. Like seriously. And I told her that I loved, her reading of Awoken. Like my favorite reading of yours has got to be the one your reading of Awoken. Like seriously, it was just clear. It was just perfection, because that's exactly how I imagined. Like that's the exact amount of emotions with the characters that I was going to expect. Like this amount of rage, fear, sadness, like all these moods. And I told her my review on that, and oh my god, and she was like, that one took a while to get it done, but I'm happy you enjoyed it. I think that's what she said. But man, I guess, and yeah, and I told her that I loved it so much that it's my favorite Grimdark, and so yeah. In fact, speaking of getting, meeting them, and also getting a photo with them, I also got their autographs. Here's Magpie. Oh wait, yep. Here's Magpie. Here's Lost, and here's the purple one is Scribbler. Like, for if you're guys watching this, thank you so much, you guys. Like, I love you to pieces. Like, seriously, all three of you. And I was going to meet Goody, you guys. I was going to meet Goody and tell him that your Silent Ponyville reading was amazing. But the reason why I didn't meet him, you guys, was because I was freaking nervous. Like, why did I have to be nervous? But anyway, so yeah, that was amazing though. So, moving forward, after I met the Brony VAs, I got the chance to go into the obstacle course. In fact, what actually got me to go in there was AC Race Best and Palo Steno and B-Vids. They were actually going in, and so I was like, I'm following them. They're going in, I'm following them. And to be honest, I mean seriously, and no one even knew that they were going in except me. I saw them and I was like, I'm going for it. No one, yeah, I don't want to call. Yeah, no one was paying any attention. No one even realized that that Race and Hirasashi and Pale Sano and Bivitz, they didn't even recognize them except me. I was the only one, and the people that were also inside as well. So yeah, and they did a little race, and I gotta say, in the end, Henry Henry, or otherwise known as Bevids, he got first. Palo Steno got second, and AC Race Best, he got third. He got the bronze, or otherwise known as dead last. And it was just hilarious. And in fact, it was so hilarious, I filmed the whole thing. In fact, check out my video in the information thing, in the info bar, or in the description below. So yeah, check out my video on there. Or if you want to see what it looks like from the inside, check out Race's day 2 vlog and see the beginning of that. You're gonna see that in the beginning of his Saturday vlog, in the description below. Yeah, check it out. So yeah, and it was just so funny, and I even told him, hey Race, asked him, hey Race, how's it feel to finally, how's it feel to finally finish the race? How's it feel to finally conquer the obstacle course? I had to repeat because he didn't hear me. And so, it took him a little while because he was exhausted though. And he was like, that was so easy. And I was like, are you sure? It took you 4 minutes and 15 seconds. And it's true. I timed it, and I looked back in the video, and I was right. It took him 4 minutes and 15 seconds. And then he was like, I'm going to make it to the ZBD. And then in the end, I gave him a bro hoof, and I told him, I even asked him, hey, Race, yeah? Should this be a comedy, entertainment, or sports? And then he was like, comedy, and so was Palo, comedy. And then he was like, somebody's posting, you should check them out. I should have said, yeah, that should have been the moment when I should have told him, hey, asked him, hey, Race, is it okay if you show the people who the guy is posting? So they could get a clear glimpse? And yeah, but it's okay. I still put a comment below. Yeah, I still put a comment below that, to, promote my stuff. And obviously Race approves. Races approve. Racist. I said racist. Oh god, I'm cracking up. Don't want to go off track. So yeah. And so so Race, man, I lost my train of thought. So Race, oh yeah, so Race Race did not put my comment as a spam. So yeah, Race is okay with me putting that comment down. So yep, Race is approved. And so after that, I went down for a little bit. I was waiting in line, but then I didn't realize it, from it before, but that was actually the line to, oh wait, my bad. After, getting the chance, I mean, after filming race and BVids and Paleo Snow of their race, I actually walked out and I actually met Rosie and Val again. And me and Val race each other. And oh gosh, you guys, I may be the athletic brony, but sometimes athletic bronies aren't athletic enough. Val beat me in the race, you guys. Oh god. Like, yeah, Snowdrop the unicorn, I guess, yeah. Yeah, I mean, even though Snowdrop the Pegasus is blind, doesn't mean that Snowdrop the unicorn is blind. Oh god. Yeah, but hey, I shook her hand, in respect, so good race. Yeah, good race, Val, you deserve it. So anyway, so we walked back in line, or maybe I think I took a break afterwards, and so I went in line, and I didn't notice this, but the anime dubbing panel actually already started before when I was waiting in line, and it turns out the line was actually for Who's Line, and I didn't realize it. But anyways, and so I only went there for a little bit because I actually wanted to, go back in line to get a good seat. And soon enough, I actually did get a good seat. At Hooves Line, I actually ended up getting the sit by red card again, which was really cool. And Hooves Line was absolutely hilarious. Definitely better than last year's Hooves Line, like no doubt about it. And this time, Nowacking participated in it, so that was really cool. And I have to tell you, definitely the best moment in Hoops Line. And oh gosh, Nora, please don't kill me, but I have to mention this. I'm sorry. It was Nora. Oh my god. There was a scene of a hat where how do you get your senpai to notice you? And so soon enough, Black Griffin, he was buttoning down, and then soon enough, he just ripped his t-shirt off and showing off his entire chest, and then Nora just face planted, fainted hard. Yeah, she just face planted, fainted. Like seriously, she just and all that. Well, what can I say? Classic fangirl. Classic fangirl. No denying that, because believe me, we've seen Justin Bieber fans do it all the time when Justin Bieber's singing Baby. Like, seriously. Oh, God. It was definitely the funniest moment out of that whole panel, by far. And soon enough, after Who's Line, I went back to, I went back to the marketplace. I bought a dog tag, and soon enough, I went back to my I went back to my room in the Hilton to get ready. And as I was, you know, plopping down my stuff, my dog tag broke. And in case you're wondering what dog tag it was my Griffin Bloom dog tag, which costed $50. And for those you're wondering why does it cost that much, the reason why is because it has a USB flash drive with all 12 songs and bonus features. I wish there was a way that Michelle Creeper and Black Griffin can just sell the tags and not the flash drives. I'm just saying. Because the reason why is because I just want the tag. I mean, it's not to say that I don't think it's just the reason why is I always listen to my music on my, going on YouTube and stuff. Why the heck would I need a freaking flash drive? I'm just saying. So yeah. But anyway, I don't want to point the finger at anybody, but except to myself, because it's my fault for popping it down. So of course, I went back, and soon enough, I was at BronyPalooza, and I was actually the first one in line in the sponsor line. So that was great. And so managed to get a front row. I managed to be in the front, for BronyPalooza this year, and I was so hyped. I actually got the chance to see the Shakeups perform for the very first time, and they've been around since 2013, which I gotta say, they were really good performers. And soon enough, as being a good friend, I saved Nora's spot, and so she was right next to me, and Rosie and Val were not far from us, so it was really cool. And then soon enough, when we were really excited to see Black Griffin and Michelle Creeper perform, you guys. Like, we were so excited. In fact, when the music started off, Nora was holding my hand along with her friend's hand. Like, she introduced me to one of her friends, and she was nice. And so, yeah, and it was just really cool. And she was just being her classic fangirl, and it was amazing. We both sang aloud to the songs, being big Griffin Bloom fans, and it was just all amazing. You know, it was a wonderful time. We had a wonderful time. It was just so awesome. However, as for the question, this year was Gabe and Michelle's performance better this year, or was last year's performance better? I hate to say it, you guys, but I actually like their performance from last year's Brony Palooza, to be honest. It's nothing. I mean, and the reason why was because, it was the first, and I might be biased on this because, it's because it was the first time that, I saw them perform live last year. And not only that, it was the first time that I heard their Getting Stronger songs, whether it was live or on YouTube. So yeah, and I actually got to hear two of my favorite song, what is now my favorite song from Getting Stronger last year, and also my favorite song of all time made by them, Zero Gravity, last year, unlike this year. This year they did not perform those songs, and that kind of disappointed me. And not only that, they also ended off on Equality, which they should have ended off on Zero Gravity, to be honest. And it's not to say Equality is a bad song. I love Equality. Equality is a pretty good song. It's a catchy tune and stuff. It's just I felt like it wasn't, meant to be a song that's, for the grand finale, type of, like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I just felt like it just wasn't, meant to be like a grand finale song. I felt like they could have done something a bit different, but I still enjoyed myself, still had an amazing time, had become so much active and stuff like that. Like, seriously, this whole weekend I've been so active, you guys. It was just by far amazing. Had a splendid time at Brony Palooza. And then, of course, after that, as drummer, I did Drummershy. Kept Drummershy's advice: get into the line as soon as possible and get your autograph from Michelle. Get an autograph and photo from Michelle and Gabe very quick, and come back to Zero Wolf. Sadly, I did get in line, but not soon enough. A few people got there before me, and it was actually long, and like I was waiting there 20 minutes and it didn't even move, and then 20 minutes later the line still didn't move, and then as it was moving it still took me like 40 minutes, and so I didn't get the chance to see Drummershy perform, and I gotta say I really felt disappointed in myself. I mean, but he said as long as you heard it, but guess what? I was so focused on getting the autograph, I couldn't pay attention to the sound. And not only that, there's a big wall covering, which which pretty much kind of blocked out a bit of the sound, and I didn't even hear. I didn't even pay attention to the sound of the drums. All I heard was shreds, random shreds. I didn't hear any of the drums. Drummershy, if you're watching this, I'm sorry, dude. I didn't pay attention. But anyway, in the end, I still managed to get another dog tag. And as of right now, where that dog tag is, it's not in this bag. I can tell you that. It's not in this BronyCon bag, because believe me, when my parents were in Massachusetts and they shipped all this stuff down, sadly the dog tag did not come with it, which means, oh great. And to be honest with you guys, this is like a curse with me and dog tags. I either break them or I lose them. Like, seriously. So sadly, the dog tag is gone, which means I just costed myself $100. But oh well. At least I still got them to sign the back of the shirt. Yeah. At least I still got them an autograph, and I also got a photo with them as well. And by the way, you guys, this photo right here, this is my 100th post. Photo that I posted on Instagram, and right now it has 40 likes. So for those of you who follow me on Instagram and have not liked it yet, please do, and who have made it through this video. So yeah, and I also got an autograph, and I got them to sign my shirt. Oh wait, you don't see it? Here, let me give you a closer look, and bingo. Yep, there, you see it? Yep, you see it. So yeah, it is real legit that they signed the shirt, and as you can tell, it's a bit blurry right now and a bit faded, and that's because it went through the it went through the wash, and so that's the reason why it's kind of faded right now. But hopefully I could try to, next time I meet them, I could try to outline it. Or get a silver Sharpie, then I could outline it myself, but still, I don't want to, make sure that it's real. I say just leave it on for now, though. But oh well. It was still really cool, and then after that, and after meeting them, it was great meeting them, and got the chance to talk to them, and I even told them about last year's post, and I even told Michelle that you're not the only famous voice actor that liked my post last year. You're not gonna believe who else. The voice of Jessica the Psycho, the voice of Flame Princess from Adventure Time, and the voice of Lucy and Lynn Loud. And in fact, I didn't say Lucy, I said Luna. Yeah, Lucy and Lynn Loud from the Loud House. Jessica the Psycho liked my photo as well. So this is, yeah. So how cool is that? And she was like, wow, that's really cool. And so I even asked Black Griffin my question, that I was going to ask them at the Music of Equestria panel. So what was the background story? What's the background story of my favorite song of all time, Zero Gravity? Like, and what I meant to say was, what is the song about? But instead, I wasn't. It was my fault. I wasn't clear on that. I should have been more specific. I should have asked him that instead. Because what he did was he gave me a description on, how the song was made, that this was actually the longest, developed, it was actually the longest written song that they made, and, longest developed. And he said that there's actually some stuff, you'll probably see it in the description, and I'm like, really? And it wasn't there before, and guess what? I checked in the description, they did not talk about what the song is about. Yeah, I should have been more specific, but hey, that was my fault, not theirs. So yep, and so again, got them to sign the back of my shirt, took a photo with them, and chat with them, and in the end, I gave them a hug. I gave Michelle and Gabe a hug, which was amazing. And in the end, I even asked Gabe if it was okay if I do some covers of their songs, and then he was like, yeah. And the reason why was because I love your songs. Like I sang Here We Are at my last high school concert, I told him, and and he was cool with it. And of course after that I took a and then of course after that I came out of the autograph room. I came out of the autograph room and went out the door, and I saw Nora by the fountain, and of course we took a quick selfie. And it was great, and like I said, it was great. I wanted to be friends with her for a long time. For the past several months, we became good buddies on the internet, and now we're like friends in real life after this weekend, and it was just amazing to hang out with her this weekend. It was just so cool. And speaking of friends, I have to tell you, this is going to be the thumbnail in this video, you guys. My favorite moment of BronyCon was being a part of this, you guys. This right here. I got to be a part of this group photo, which I gotta say is definitely by far the best photo that was ever taken. And I give a quick shout out to Captain Rosie, or Rosie Diamond, or otherwise known as Rosie Diamond on YouTube, who made this happen. If it wasn't for you, Rosie, I gotta say, I would have never been a part of this, and I just have to say thank you so much. And this shows that I am a huge fan of Griffin Bloom, you guys. This is proof that I am a huge fan of Griffin Bloom, you guys. Like, seriously. Like, here, I'll show you it again. Like, seriously, like, we got all these biggest fans. We got Val, we got Rosie, we got myself, Nora, we got Princess Deadpool, and we even got Pega's sister Kiwi, and we also got a few other guys who are also fans. Michelle Creeper and Black Griffin, and it was just so amazing. We even did a silly face version of it, and it was just so amazing. Like, by far, my favorite moment at BronyCon was just that photo. And again, Rosie, thank you so much for making me be a part of it. So yeah, the only person that, you know, wasn't in the photo that happens to be a huge fan was Drummershy. Like, yeah, I wish he was there, but he was busy at his table, so I understand. But oh well, it was still so amazing though. It was still so amazing, and like I said, like all the, and I even said it in my Instagram post, all the biggest fans of Griffin Flume right there. So yeah, I loved it. And so after that, I gave one last hug to Michelle Creeper and told her, you know, I'm your biggest fan. And she was like, you have some competition. And I respect that, Michelle. I respect it. And I'm like, all right, I'm one of your biggest fans. How about that? And I bet she's gonna say when she sees this, still got some competition. Well, if you're gonna still say that, that's fine, because at least my competition is from my home state, because we would get along just fine. Yeah, won't make it yeah. Won't be one of those fans that will fight to their, you know, fight for their fanboyness or fangirlness or be one of, the top fan. Yeah, believe me, we're fine. We're fine. We're fine where we're at. But still, like I said, I can't stop looking at this photo, you guys. It is just so amazing. Man, definitely by far the best one. And I even posted it, and so check that one out, because right now that one only has 30 likes, so check it out, you guys. Please press a like for that one. Yeah, and show some love. Oh, another thing. Why didn't I mention? Oh yeah, that's another thing. Going back, Daniel Ingram's autograph. You want to know where he signed it? This. It's my badge from last year at the 5th year anniversary BronyCon. And I wanted to sign this because, you know, it was the 5th year anniversary, and, you know, I wanted to make it special and all that. And you can tell it's pretty damaged, probably because of all the jumping I did at Bronypalooza, but oh well. So yeah, and so as for what happened at the end of Saturday, Miss Cyril the Wolf, I did see a bit of additive, subtractive, which was cool, but only like a couple minutes. But then I also saw Garnica's performance. That was awesome. His last performance ever at BronyCon, which, you know, is it was kind of sad. There was some glitches in the system, and I'm like, man, this is not how he should end it. No. And then, of course, Alex S. Alex S.'s performance was awesome. I got to hear Ultimate Sweetie Belle. That was amazing. Like, seriously, had the time of my life, you guys. Like, seriously, definitely, this year's Bronypalooza was definitely better than last year's. But we shall see what we have in store. We may see Living Tombstone come back. There is a chance. There's always a chance. But yeah, like I said, going back, just, oh my god. Whenever I see this photo, you guys, it kind of also gets me a bit emotional, because, like, those are now my friends, I would call, yeah. Like, it's not only a photo of all of us as Griffin Bloom fans, you know, being the biggest fans of Griffin Bloom, it also shows us as all of us in a group photo being friends. And I had to say, it was just amazing. Like, you know, especially Rosie and Nora, like, we're from the same state, so it was just so amazing, you guys. Like, I absolutely loved it, and I'll remember this photo from then on. Like, seriously, I am definitely gonna put that in the thumbnail. Definitely, that's gonna be the thumbnail, you guys. But anyways, all things must come to an end. Sunday. Well, I'm also gonna talk about Monday. Sunday was the Ponies Court. Usually that happens on Friday or Saturday, that panel. And I ran a bit late because, again, sleep. So yeah, and that one was fun. And then the next thing was Families and Entertainment. Now, here's the thing. I actually had I actually had three. I actually had three panels that I was gonna decide to go to. I was either gonna go to Music Men, which was the one with Gabe and Daniel Ingram, or the LGBTQ panel, which was the one with the fanfic readers, Lost Mag, and also I think there was also another voice actor that was gonna be in there, but I don't know. But yeah, I or Families and Entertainment, and I had to go with Families and Entertainment because Michelle Creeper was going to be there, and I really wanted to ask this question, and so was Maddie, and I really wanted to ask this question to these guys, and I answered. I was one of the last people to answer it, and it was really great. And again, it was nerve wracking, but less nerve wracking than the Bronies React question. So, and of course, I asked her. Yeah, but before I did that, of course, I did. Hi guys, my name is Fritz, otherwise known as FritzRolle732 on Instagram and YouTube. And when I said YouTube, I was pointing at AC Race Best in Sayersburg, like if they recognize me. And my question is to, of course, Michelle Creeper, because again, one of the biggest fans of hers, and but also to Maddie Peters. Now, my question to you guys is, what did you guys think? I mean, yeah, what was it like recording the episodes, The Perfect Pair and Parental Guidance? Like, did you guys feel a bit emotional because there were some heartfelt scenes? And when Michelle Creeper's answer, she was like, "Yeah, even though there was some great writing in that episode, which yeah, hell yeah, it did. Hell yeah, there was some great writing in that episode, Michelle. Um, she didn't actually get emotional, you guys. She actually did not get emotional. But when she saw the episode, that's when she did. Yeah, which is actually kind of strange because, normally people who, check this out or, normally get, oh my gosh. Yeah, and yeah, because it may sound like she actually did get emotional, but to be honest, she actually didn't. She's only been emotional, and she told me that she had actually gotten emotional to, three movies, but she doesn't know. And the reason why is because, she's just so used to the game. Well, in other words, in proper English, you guys, Michelle took it like a pro. That's all I could say. As for how Maddie was and how she, whether she was emotional or not in recording Parental Guidance, yeah, she did felt emotional. And of course, I ended up by saying thank you, and it ended off well. And then after that was the charity auction. Definitely by far one of my favorite panels to be at on a Sunday. And of course, I participated. I tried bidding on items. Yeah, there were some items that I was planning to bid on. However, you know, I got outbid, which sucked. But it was great being there. I was right by Red Card, and so I'm gonna be definitely in the video of his channel. Right now, he hasn't posted yet, you guys. Maybe until this video comes up, it will probably be posted, but you never know. But anyway, so have to say, the charity auction was a blast. It was record breaking. They broke the record for largest amount of they broke the charity auction BronyCon charity auction record, which was amazing. But they didn't break the all-time Brony convention record. Everfree 2014 Everfree Northwest still has that record for over $40,000. Yeah, that record is still intact. But at least we broke one record, and the record is 34,000, and the record now is $34,000.07. Yeah, and believe me, I had 93 cents in my change bag, which means I could have given them the extra 93 just to add a dollar. But oh well. But yeah, I had to tell you, it was just so much fun. And of course, closing ceremonies. Oh man. Closing ceremonies, I have to tell you guys, as much as it was sad, I tried to keep myself, happy, and I thought this year I was going to be less, depressed. And so, starting off, I actually did. Starting off, it was fine. Got to, hang out with my friends again for one last time. got to be with Nora, and Red Card and Achieve Hunter, and also a few others. And I think Rosie and Val as well. Oh yeah, Rosie and Val as well. And in fact, I actually met another friend of Nora by the name of Mo. And she, and I think I remember her from last year. Yeah, she was the girl that wore that red shirt, that that she was the girl that wore the red badge, that was that kind of, that I was waiting in line, that was in front of me in line when I was getting Michelle's autograph from last year. Michelle Creever, Black Griffin, and Basics autograph from last year. So yeah, I did remember her. Yeah, I thought she did look familiar, to be honest. And even her badge looked familiar. Yeah, the red social badge. But oh well. I mean, I totally understand. People just want to be, just don't feel like talking, which I understand. Anyway, so, and right now we're past the 1 hour and 25-minute mark. So I gotta keep it moving. So, yep, hung out with them. Closing ceremonies ended off with a blast. It was great to, it was, a happy ending all over again. And also, I even met Drummershy. And so, after closing ceremonies, I gave Red Card one last bro hoof and Achieve Hunter one last bro hoof. I gave Nora one last hug, and I even did. Yeah, I even said my goodbyes to Rosie and Val, and I gave them a hug as well. Great seeing them, the fellow Floridian bronies. It was just amazing, getting the chance to meet them and finally be and actually, yeah, getting to meet them, and because we were internet buddies on Instagram, and now we're officially friends, and it was just so amazing, you guys. It was just so amazing, as well as being friends with Nora now. It is just so amazing. And as for anybody else, I even said my last goodbye to Drummershy, which was cool, which was also really cool. And I even showed him my Maurice Pier Golden Ticket Award pin, which I told him. And also I wanted to give a shout out to Coaster Cinema, who's up in Maurice Pier, because I bet he's having the time of his life, because Maurice Pier was the winner of the Seaside Park, being a best seaside pier in 2015. And he was like, oh wow, I will definitely give a shout out to them. And then one last thing, I got the meat sweats, and he was laughing. I hope to be a baloney soon, Drummershy. My dreams to be, do reactions and stuff, and I never get the chance because, fear of copyright. But oh well. Hopefully, maybe when I join a group, that will be easy. So yeah, hope to be a future baloney soon. But oh well, maybe that won't happen. But we shall see. Anyway, and so after that, as I walked back to my hotel, I actually caught up with Saber Spark, AC Racebus, and Paleo. And when I met Saber Spark, I actually completely forgot until now. Oh wait, Saber, can I get your autograph? And then he was like, next year? Oh, I don't have a Sharpie. Next year? And I was like, hopefully. Darn it. Next time I should bring a Sharpie. Like, I was prepared last year. Like, I brought a Sharpie last year, but I thought this year was gonna be, I didn't need to bring a Sharpie because I was well prepared. But oh well. Because, I don't need a Sharpie. But oh well. Unfortunately I do. But oh well. Next time I'm gonna bring a Sharpie. Anyway, so, yep, and, I said hi, Race, and I even did my... it was great to meet you, sir, and I tip my hat to you for a good show, and see you later in the future. Like I did my normal ending intros, and it was just so, yeah. He didn't put that in the vlog though, but it was great meeting him for one last time. And then when we came up to the elevator, when I came up to the elevator to meet my parents, I actually met Silverhound. Yeah, I actually did get the chance to meet Silverhound on Saturday when I was, hanging around with Nora, but I actually gave did one last conversation with Silverhound, and it was great, talking to him and stuff, and I even told him I cannot believe this is the last time, Garnica's gonna perform at BronyCon, and then he was like, yeah, you never know, he could show up. And I was like, well, fingers crossed. Anyway, great meeting you, man. And yeah, and it was great meeting you, man. And I even gave him one last hug. Yeah, gave him one last hug, and it was just great. Ended off great. That was until day 5, which was departure day. Monday, I got up at 4:45 in the morning, you guys, and I was taking a flight home from Washington D.C. to West Palm Beach, Florida. I went back to my house to, unpack my things and, get ready to go back to school in the Club Med Academy. And then right now, and then the thing is, wait, hold on. I just, 2, 1. Now in the hour and a half mark, you guys. Man, I told you it was going to be around an hour and a half. But anyway, so moving forward, went back to my house, put all my things in the wash, including all my BronyCon clothes that I just wore. And so I was preparing to get ready for school back in my Club Med Academy, back at my academy in Port St. Lucie. And yeah, that was the school name, but oh well, who cares? So yeah, and I fell asleep in the car ride because, like I said, I got up at 4:45 in the morning because, I had an early flight, you guys, seriously. And even though my parents' flight, theirs is 2 hours ahead because they were going to Massachusetts. And oh well. And so when I got to the academy, I got my schedule, and all of a sudden, you guys, that's when post-con depression really hit me, and I probably might get emotional when I talk about this, you guys. Oh my god. But post-con depression, you guys, really hit me hard. So hard, because I had so much memorable moments, especially, and I became more socially active this year at BronyCon than last year. And, got to meet so many amazing people and actually become friends with them for a change, which I never had that opportunity. Especially when it comes to bronies, I never get that opportunity, you guys. Because the thing is, the truth about me is, I'm not one of those people that normally I like to, plan to hang out with all the time. I normally am just, just myself. And, I'm just more to myself than I am with people. But that was until, meeting these people becoming a part of this fandom that I started changing and, started realizing becoming socially active is really cool, and hanging out with friends is just really amazing, and friendship is magic. And so the more I thought about it, when I was in my room, relaxing, because the person who was in charge of the academics, she gave me the rest of the day off because I was feeling half asleep. And she gave me my schedule, and one of the classes I took I had to take was calculus, which sucks because I already took my math classes. Seriously, I already took all my math classes. I don't need this. I was getting so upset, you guys. But as well as getting upset by that, I was also getting so upset. I was missing my friends, you guys. Oh my god, I was so upset. I was hysterically crying, you guys. I was in tears. I miss my friends at BronyCon, and I hope to see them later on in the future and all that, but it was just getting me so emotional, you guys. Really, it was getting me so emotional. I couldn't take it. Really, having that opportunity was just so amazing. I loved everybody everybody that I met, and becoming friends with them was just a real dream come true. And getting to do all those things together was just so much fun. I never get to do that with anybody. So yeah, it just really got me upset. And the more that I started thinking about my friends at BronyCon, the more I thought about my friends back at my old school that I'm never going, that I'm only going to meet when we hang out, on the weekends, or, like that, instead of, seeing each other every day. Especially my two best friends that I'm planning to meet tomorrow. I never get, I started started thinking about them more, and I started even getting more upset, and I started hysterically crying and all that, because that's all I ever thought about. That was the only thing I thought about, was my friends. And I have to tell you guys, I haven't cried ever since I heard the news my dad passed away. So that's how emotional I really was. Because the thing, and in case you're wondering when that happened, it happened in spring of 2014. So 3 years, more than 3 years, I started crying again. And there were times where I was actually close to crying, but it had to be this moment, and I couldn't have picked a better moment than this one, because it shows that I actually do care. But all, I hope you guys watch this. I hope for all of you that I mentioned, I hope all you guys that I mentioned in this video are watching this. I just want to tell you guys have been the best people that I've ever met, and you guys will always be my friends, and I love you guys so much. And I just had to say to the Brony fandom out loud, friendship is magic. And that's a fact. So I hope you guys enjoy the story about my BronyCon 2017 experience. And right now, it's an hour, and this video is going to be an hour and 36 minutes long, maybe more than that. And I just gotta say, I know there's gonna be some rambling and some breaks and stuff like that, but hey, totally worth it for being an uncut version, and it couldn't not gone any better. So, oh, and another thing. Oh, one more photo. Here's me on, yep, there's me at the thumbnail right there. There's me on the thumbnail of AC Racebust's Riffing His Magic video. And as for any other photos of BronyCon, there's me and Red Card's vlog, you guys. Like, seriously, thank you, Red Card, for putting me in the vlog and crediting me on that, and for also promoting my Instagram page, which, again, I recommend you guys follow. So, yep, if you guys enjoyed the story, thumbs up if you like it, thumbs down if you dislike it, which I hope you guys don't dislike it, because I put a lot of effort into this. Like, seriously, 1 hour, 36 minutes, and 45 seconds, and still going forward. So, yeah. And if you guys want to click on the notifications, click on the bell. I mean, click on that bell, and all as well. And if you guys want to check out my channel, click up here. Yeah, click up here. And if you guys want to check out my movie reviews, click down here to the playlist. And also, if you guys want to check out all my viral videos, click up here. And if you want to check out all my favorite Brony music playlist, click down here as well. And again, if you enjoyed the story, again, thumbs up if you like it, thumbs down if you dislike it. And if you guys want to comment on what movie I should do a review on next. And in fact, speaking of movie reviews, coming up next is Annabelle, which I cannot wait to do a movie review on that, as well as doing a movie review on It, which I'm definitely going to see September 8th. I cannot wait. And in fact, right now, speaking of movies, we are 1 month away from the My Little Pony movie, which I cannot wait to see. That is going to be awesome. So, yep. Again, if you want to check out my channel, click up here. Movie review playlist down here. Viral videos up here. And favorite Brony music down here. And with that being said, I tip my hat to you guys for a good show. And as Jeff Hardy says, I'll see you later in the future. See ya.